Well, hey everybody, and welcome to the Jedi Trials YouTube channel here with a live gameplay video. I'm your host DHaus here with Landon Dickens. How are you doing, Landon?
I'm good, DHaus. How are you doing?
Good. So we are in a Solidarity tournament in this video. This is round one. So Solidarity is a plot from across the galaxy that allows you to play 31 points worth of characters, but you got to play one copy of each card in your deck. So we put together a tournament and hosted as the first official Jedi Trials Monthly Tournament here in Lexington, Kentucky. And everyone showed up with some hotness. And in this particular video, we have Nick on the left and Landon here doing commentary. Is actually the player on the right.
Yep, it was an exciting time. I actually swerved to this and was putting it together as you were making the announcements for the tournament.
That's always the best way to go into a tournament. Just whatever the last second thing you can put together. Seems solid. Seems good. So you guys are jumping in with the rolls. We've got some hand cameras that we're testing out and to see if we can keep an eye on what people are drawing, and we'll see how well we can pick up on some of that stuff. But here you are jumping in right in with the Trusted Informant. I don't know that anyone has ever played the Trusted Informant.
It was great on this because I could always look at his hand, so it wasn't a big deal that I could also monitor the stream. So it worked out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And look at that. You're even so nice to show those at home what's in his hand. So makes it even easier for us. So the Trusted Informant costs 9 if I'm correct, right?
Yes.
If I'm correct, I believe.
Yep.
But it's got 2 damage sides, 2/2 sides.
Yep. Lots of resources. It's got 2 resource sides too, with the modifier.
Oh boy, and following up with a Scruffy.
Yeah, that was the dream first play that only happened this round.
Yeah. To know exactly what he has to call it, go for it. Assuming you remember what you actually looked at.
Yeah, I'm the worst Thrawn player. I forget all the time.
Yeah. That's why I never played Thrawn because I'm not smart enough to actually remember all that stuff or think, oh, that's what they would, be playing. But so what are you trying to do with this concoction of Elite Lando, Anakin, Trusted Informant?
Just trying to swarm yellow vehicles is really the goal. I've got the Legacy's Falcon rather than the Across the Galaxy Falcon, just to try and just be a little lower end and try and speed it up. But it's really just trying to pump out vehicles. It's
a bummer that they didn't give those Falcons subtitles, because then you could actually play more than one Falcon, but they're all Millennium Falcon.
Yeah.
So, although, I guess, is there an official ruling on that? I don't even know, if you could run...
I think you can have 2 different ones in a deck.
Oh, you could? Okay.
But in Solidarity, I think they all count as one.
So weird. So weird. Well, it looks like Nick jumped out with a Lawful Bond. I'm starting to hate that card recently because all I've been playing against are Blue Hero Shield decks.
Yep.
And it's better than I give it credit for. But this Luke kit combination, I think is pretty interesting for Solidarity because you got a lot of great damage sides. You got a lot of focus. Doesn't seem like you'd have to reroll very often.
Yeah, and just Kit's being able to block damage with his damage is so much more annoying than shields.
So quick 4 damage on your Lando from Kit and Luke. Looks like you got the 4-for-2 side on Lando, I believe.
Yeah, I was netting in this game. I was netting a lot of money.
Well, there you go.
Yep. I feel like I played it. Best I remember, I played a big ship this first round.
Well, don't spoil it.
Sorry.
I made Landon promise not to spoil anything in this game, and so
I didn't say which ship. Still a little bit of mystery.
Very cool.
And then I'm playing on the battlefield. That when you play a vehicle, you get control of it. And you can power action reroll a die. I can't remember, but it's not on the screen. Yeah.
So N1 comes out. N1 solid 3 cost. I feel like that ship got very little love when it came out, and now every yellow deck is packing the N1 simply for the possibility of getting rid of other vehicles.
Yep. It's I'm looking at doing more smaller vehicles, and the N1 is just perfect for that.
So Arcaster on the N1.
Yep. So I actually used Lando's power action to play it for a discount, and then the ambush action to play it for the Arcaster, which lets me activate and then reroll a die.
Seems okay. Yeah. Seems all right. All right. Looks like you got 3 indirect on the N1 and 3 on the.
Yeah, I think it's the plus.
Yeah,
it's the modified on the Arcaster.
Yeah. All right. So back to the 3 indirect. So you're showing 5 indirect right now. That's pretty solid. I notice Nick is using our specialty Yoda Jedi Trials power action token. It's pretty spicy. You can check out On Beam, ONBEAM on Etsy. Jason makes those for us.
Yep, there's several sweet power action tokens. The Bendu I think shows up at one point in this game.
Good old Bendu. I hope we get a Bendu in Destiny. Oh, pitch this Streetwise. I'm a little surprised. It feels like that could be a round 1.
Yeah, I'd never played the card before the tournament. So there was definitely a moment of thought there before I pitched it, and I was like, I gotta go big, go home.
Because if you played that before the Scruffy,
it's true.
You're already making money.
It's true.
That's why, like, I built a Boosh Hondo Solidarity deck. It was terrible. I scrapped it immediately, but I was like, do you include Streetwise? If you don't draw it first round, it's like, is this really worth it? Are you really netting enough help? But anyway, so going into round 2, looks like Lando's got 4 damage. Luke's got 2 damage on him, and but no upgrades over on Nick's side.
Yeah, I pulled Lightning Rod the first round with the Scruffy.
Yeah, which is a great first round upgrade.
And then I think he had a Dagger of Mortis in his hand, but he can never play it. He never had the resources to actually play it. So.
Yeah, Luke's Lightning Rod is one of those upgrades that I don't think gets appreciated enough. It's got such great sides. It is awkward sometimes with it not actually being a weapon, but very rarely.
Yeah, when I was testing for this, I was looking at doing Plo Koon, Jedi Instructor, Jedi Acolyte, and I had the Lightning Rod in there, and there was something weird. I can't remember what it is now, but there was something weird about it. Some combination with another card that didn't work like I expected.
Yeah. All right. Did he play the Destiny?
Yeah, so in this instance, he was trying to play Destiny, but he just misunderstood the card a little bit, and it didn't give him the discount he thought he would. So.
Oh, right, because it's the same amount. You don't get to just decrease the cost of the upgrade. You have to actually.
Right. So that just
equal to or less than the die. So.
Yeah. Which I'm pretty sure in his hand is a Master of the Council, which is what he was trying to play. Oh. So had to step that
Nick
back.
To me about slotting that in. He's like, should I do this? I was like, hey, YOLO, man.
Yeah. And solidarity, anything goes.
Why not? I had some fun running a copy of Master of the Council in a Ayla Kanan built to last deck. Even just for those damage sides, I feel like it would do some work.
When Mace is Nick's personal hero, so the fact that Mace is on it, he had to play it.
All right, here comes Luke. Looks like 1 shield and 2 shields. So showing 4 damage right now. Not great, but consistent.
Well, it's just so annoying that flexibility with shields. Man.
Yeah. Yeah, Luke. I feel like Luke peaked in Way of the Force, like won some store championships, then sort of disappeared during the Snoke meta and Beta meta, and Luke maybe might be making that comeback. Double Cross. This is a great card. 2 costs, remove 1 of your yellow character dice, right?
Yep.
I believe to resolve an opponent's character die. Is it a character die?
Yeah.
Character dice and character dice on both?
Yeah, I think it is. Or it might just be a yellow die that do a character die.
Okay.
But it might be a yellow character.
Yeah. Either way. Sort of costly, but I guess you really don't want him to have that damage.
Yeah. I was just trying to put Luke down quickly to get rid of all the shields. And then knowing that and Yellow Hero has such good removal that I could remove Kit's damage dice later, so I could try and squeeze damage in on him.
Yep. That Artcaster is not really cooperating with you right now. A lot of modified and not a lot of base range damage on your side to help you out.
Well, Lando's got base damage.
Yeah, but only one dodge in that. Is that
That's
2 4 sides?
Yeah.
If only you had the money to install that.
If only I ever drew in that planned explosion. Spoiler alert. It doesn't get to happen.
But yeah, so what I was saying, Luke here might be ready for a comeback. It seems like a lot of the Convergence spoilers we're seeing are very shield-centric, and there's that Bendu power action token, that Jedi Trials exclusive, if you're wondering what in the world that is. But Luke's got some great pairings with Ayla, potentially Yoda, in that lightsaber mastery plot that's coming out that costs 2 and allows you to basically sideboard a couple of move events.
Yeah, just being able to have 2 extra cards and know that you have them at any point is just, that's crazy value.
Yeah.
And some of them work better with shields, right?
Mm-hmm.
With the spoiler, so Luke just makes a natural fit there.
All right, well, it looks like... So Nick dropped the Master of the Council, but it doesn't have the die. Hopefully it doesn't forget the die. That always gives me anxiety when people forget to bring out the die, do it incorrectly. Oh, did you get the 2 resource? Looks like a 2 resource from the Escape Craft. That side alone makes that card worth it, even without the Falcon.
Yeah, especially if you can do it the first time you play it. Like it just pays for itself and then gives you $1. So good.
So very good. There's that Master Council die. I have never played Anakin. I've never liked him.
Oh, really? I've played Anakin a lot. I've actually played Pod Racers a lot too, though. More than just like the Millionaires draft or mill deck. So.
All right, so we got power action, making you reroll.
Yep. Looks like I got some money.
Yeah, yep. Which you're probably fine with.
Yep, 3 words.
Yeah, I don't know. Anakin, at 7 cost, it's a good, yellow slot in, but at 10 elite, I think Satine's going to be taking Anakin's spot if you're trying to run Anakin elite instead.
But I don't know that Anakin gets run elite anywhere. He's kind of like the Greedo. It's not at 7 point for 1 die is great, but at 10 that's 10 or 11 is too expensive.
There's that 1 copy of Second Chance.
Oh,
but that'll definitely help you out for sure.
Yeah. Second Chance. How I won't miss you.
I don't know, man. Yellow Hero. I've done playing some trilogies. Yellow Hero feels a little like I don't know. Glass cannon. A lot of big guys that die quickly.
Yeah. You just gotta play as many copies of Easy Pickings as you can. Just gotta double down 3 Easy Pickings.
Yeah. Every Yellow Hero deck from here on out is double down because you have to run 3 Easy Pickings.
I actually thought about, instead of Informant, doing Elite Jar Jar.
Oh my gosh. I'm really glad you do that.
Just for the lulls.
All right. Lando coming in with the 2 indirect and the 4 for 2. You're rolling a lot of 4 for 2s. You got some good Lando decks.
Yeah, man. He makes the money.
So Luke's finally got the Makashi training, so he can actually use Luke's power action to move that over, potentially resolve it twice. He's got the resource showing, not bad value, especially because you're targeting Luke. Get the upgrades over on Kit quickly. Solidarity is an interesting format right now. I think I'm not very interested in Infinite as a whole, unless there's like a GQ that I'm playing in. But Solidarity makes it interesting because it gives you access to single copies of, and you almost need the single copies of all the sets available.
Yeah, it takes. I mean, you can't reliably get off any of the crazy combos, but just it does make Infinite a lot more fun.
Ooh, so there's the Legacies Falcon coming down. You're definitely getting the vehicles out. That's for sure. And you got the escape craft ready to go.
Lando's a wholeheartedly a believer in you got to spend money to make money. So he just keeps putting ships out.
So I'm interested why you're rolling the Falcon out without the escape craft.
I think I might have messed up in this game how the how the power action and action and everything worked.
Yeah, because the I have to look it up while we're doing this commentary, but as far as I think, because you can use the escape craft with the Legacy's Falcon,
yes,
the same way, right?
I know there's a sequencing you can do where you can, I think, use the escape craft twice. But
yeah, basically you never roll the Falcon out without the escape craft attached.
Yeah.
So assuming you do that first or do that second, either way. But in any case, you've got a nice little fleet of vehicles. Luke's hurting. Luke's hurting. He's got 9 damage. Taking the money from Makashi. Probably going to move that over to Kit. He's got some potentially monstrous damage he can roll out if he can do that.
Yeah, it looks like I'm showing a lot of indirect at the moment. So Nick's just thinking for a second. Maybe he didn't gonna do a mind trick.
All right, yeah. I was doubting myself, but yeah, you can essentially probably what you could have done is on the escape craft has a power action, spot the Millennium Falcon to attach this card to it as a mod upgrade, and as an action, this card is an upgrade, it becomes a support. So there comes a mind trick. A lot of damage.
Yep. And I wound up, I kept the N1 dice for the hope that I could, if I did re-roll it, that I could reactivate the Falcon and be able to roll it in again.
Yeah.
That was my thought process between, since they were all shown indirect, how I did the split there.
All right, so there goes the Makashi training over to Kit. It's a lot of modified damage sizes on Master of the Council and Makashi. We'll see if he can pair him up.
But Makashi's ability is pretty much the same as Kit, right? It's remove a die showing damage to block damage. Or no, Makashi's only melee. Yeah.
Melee. Yeah, it's been pretty much Makashi training fell out of favor a long time ago, and then Luke sort of made it playable again. And now it's rotating out. All right, so it looks like we got a 2 focus, a 1 resource, 2 shields, and a resource. So no damage sides at all. That's rough. But the 2 focus is pretty nice. It seems like almost every character coming out right now has a 2 focus side. New Mace Windu has that 2 focus as well. I'm excited to try Mace. All right, so he goes to the 2 shield on Luke and the +4 on the Master Council. So you hasty exit.
Yep. I got in the battlefield from playing the Falcon, and then I hasty exit to give it back to him.
Now, is that a misplay? Can you do that on a 2 shield side?
Hasty exit?
Because it's a damage side. That might be a misplay.
Yeah, that might have been.
Gotcha. Hey, we've all done it.
I'll have to formally apologize before the video comes out.
Battlefield opponent to remove a die showing damage is the text of the hasty exit. So probably not. So you probably could have removed the 4 instead of the
2 shield.
The 2 shield. Yeah. But I'll let it slide for now. But Nick, if you're out there, Landon knows you a box of converters for this.
It's the streaming curse. Something was bound to happen.
That's right. If you're on camera, there's always bound to be a misplay. Or cheater. All right, so he's still got the 2 focus on Kit. Of course, if you try to do any damage to Kit right now, he's blocking. He can block up to 6.
Yep.
With that melee side. I think that's the hardest part about playing Kit, in my experience, is knowing when to push the offensive and when to pull back and to just stop the incoming damage. It's I don't think I'm smart enough to play Kit, is what I'm saying.
I will say, Kit, when I've played you when you were working with Kit, it's so frustrating to just feel like when you roll that 3 and then you can remove it for free to block 3 damage.
Yeah.
It just feels super hard to push stuff in. That's
the redeeming part of the pay side on Kit's die, right? Because you can, you don't have the money, you're still okay. You know. All right, so Escapecraft goes under the Falcon, so you'll be ready to rock and roll next turn. All right, so damage update. We've got 9 on Luke. He's got 3 left, and then 3 over on Kit. And then the yellow team is sitting on 6 damage on Lando, but with a second chance. And then the Informant and Anakin are looking pretty healthy. So we'll see what the blue heroes can do against the vehicle onslaught here. This is a total. Okay, looks like we got two shield sides. Where's the pickings? Does he have the?
Oh, flanked. Yeah.
This is a total personal thing, but on the power action thing, I almost wish FFG would solidify how to do power actions and even provide cardboard power action tokens and say this is how you do it. I've seen some people flip it upside down, like Nick's doing on his side. I always keep the power actions off to the side. If I do the power action, I put the power action token on the card, so there's no confusion there. But there's been basically no tokens have been printed. In sets, they've given power action tokens as prizes. Like I know at Worlds last year, I won the top 8 power action tokens, and they're just sitting in a bag somewhere. But I wish they would just kind of say, this is how you do it, because I feel like it leads to potential misplays or wait, did I use this? Did I not use this?
Yeah, and I have people wanting to do it differently every game, it felt like, but I'm definitely with you that you keep it off the card and then put it on the card as a visual indicator. But hopefully that...
I watched a streamed regional game where the 2 guys were doing it differently. It was top 4, and they had some pretty, heated conversations about how to do it.
Yeah.
And it got really awkward, and it's just they shouldn't have to have that discussion. It should just be standard, this is how you do it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right, so quick kill. We've been jabbing. He had the 3, the 2, and the 4.
Yep.
It's a quick 9 damage to kill the trusted informant. No more looking at his hand, I guess.
Yep, I was a little shocked that that's what he went with, but he just wanted to. We kind of talked about he just wanted to get a character off the table.
Yeah, with all those modified sides, it definitely feels like he could knock the second chance off Lando, but sometimes it does feel good just to get a die off the table that you don't have to worry about anymore.
And then before then, I had focused to a 1 resource, so I could resolve Lando's 4 for $1 or $2.
Yeah. All right, what we got?
Pirate Speeder Tank.
Pirate Speeder Tank. Yep. Look at this fleet, man. The N1, the Falcon. Except
I can roll nothing but blanks.
Fire. There's 9 resources worth of vehicles, 2 blanks. Okay, yeah. So because you played a vehicle, you get to claim the battlefield. That's the ability on that. Seems that battlefield feels like the only thing you could really play in vehicle decks now that Weapons Factory Alpha isn't a.
Yeah. It's definitely.
Low.
Yep. Still get to look at his hand, even though he killed my informant.
Getting rid of the guard.
Yeah.
Hurts.
Yeah, I think in some vehicle decks it competes with feed, because even just being able to keep taking it back for aerial advantage and different things like hasty exit and stuff, it's worth it.
All right, looks like you rolled the 4 indirect. Not bad right now. Looks like he's sitting on a beguile in hand, debating if he wants to do that right now. It's a tough call, but he knows you're going to reroll.
Yeah.
You've got a lot of potential damage sitting out there. All right, so he decides to go for it. You know, it's interesting, in Convergence, they just spoiled a new one that is like for, if it's Spot a Jedi, it's like a blue hero specifically, Beguile, and I just sort of wonder why. Like, since we have Beguile, why do we need another one? But I guess it's for the next block.
Was Beguile Legacies? Or was it Way the Force?
Oh, no spot. I think it's Way the Force.
Okay. Well, it still just keeps something in trilogies too, and for the future standard.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I guess trilogies, that makes sense.
So it looks like I got the N1 special.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
I remember when he played the Beguile, I was wondering if he was going to remove, like, he chose to remove the damage, but almost.
All right, we've got a kill on Luke. So Kit's out there. He's got 8 health left. No, I think you just mistakenly readied your N1.
Oh, well, I brought the dice back to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I won't. Well, hopefully, if I do roll it out again, I really do owe him a box of Convergence.
All right, take a couple shields just so you can. There you go again. You ready, Anakin, up again?
Oh, it was in the round. I was resolve one last thing, and then was just kind of putting it back and resetting.
Got it. All right, so this is the end game situations where I feel like it's like Kit's ability is good, but a lot of times I feel like Kit is delaying the inevitable. Where if he's always using his damage dice to block instead of kill, you know, I don't know. Again, I'm not smart enough to play him. I did try the Kit Ayla deck, the Hyperloops sort of made popular for a bit.
The fish sticks.
Fish sticks. Such a great name. One day I really just want to be known as the guy who came up with a great name for a deck. Like that's it. That's my like, you know, bucket list for Destiny.
Yep. It's your final bucket item. You don't
I feel like I missed my opportunity when I was doing Leia Akbar back in Awakenings.
I was gonna say
that's probably my best chance.
You don't have a name for Poe and Finn. A good one, anyways.
No comment. Landon's referring to the fact that I ran Finn 2, Poe 2 in this Solidarity tournament, and there will be a video with that, so I don't want to give anything away.
But you weren't the only one either. There was multiple.
Yeah,
Poe Gen
that's right. He hit the Master of the Council special, so if there's, I was thinking, you know, for Kit to be able to block with his melee dice, reset, then roll out again and use them for damage. I guess that's the best way to play Kit.
Yeah.
You know, do it twice. Once for defense, one for offense.
An elite Kit with those 2 upgrades and now Force Illusion 2 is scary, though.
All right, so pays 2. Ready's Kit. A lot of yellow dice coming in, but not a lot of damage. So you got your 1 second chance. He got his 1 Force Illusion.
Yeah, I think he took back rerolling there. Yeah, and decided to go ahead and do the damage.
Okay.
Leaving Lando at 1 before the second chance.
Yep. Here comes a big reroll. All right. Got the focus on the escape craft, the +2 on the artcaster, the 4 for 2 on Lando, blank on Lando, and 2 guns on the N1. So it looks like you're dealing 4. Oh, he takes the damage instead of illusioning it. That's surprising. I feel like once you start hitting that 4 range, that's one of the best times to use the illusion. All right, so Kit rolls out again, hits the 2 shields, 1 resource, 2 focus, and 1 resource. All right, focus to the 2 range. Looks like that will be potentially lethal, as is, between the... well, you resolve the Pirate Sphere tank special, and you get an extra action, so you do have lethal here. But if he focuses to melee, he should be okay.
Yeah.
Focus to that old +4. Garbage shoot. Oh, that hurts. That's the only thing that Anakin's good for. Anyways.
Yeah.
Does he have an answer? Looks like a steadfast in hand. That'll do it.
I think he's got overconfidence in there too. I think that's what he's playing with.
Yep.
Yep. He overconfidences. That had me reroll the damage die.
All right, so 2 shield on the tank, 2 indirect on Lando. Lando's damage is gone. At this point, you're not really playing for money. You're trying to...
Yeah, I'm just trying to...
want that 4 for 2. Ooh, 4 indirect and 2 range. That's tough. But and he's out of money. I guess yeah. There you go. So we'll have to illusion the 2, and then play steadfast to. Oh, but that's still not enough. Is this it? He moves 1 over. He's at 8. I think that should be it. Yep, that's game. So Landon takes the win with the hodgepodge yellow hero vehicle deck here. Any thoughts on the game?
Well, looking back on the night, this was my 1 win. So this was round 1, and it just went downhill from there. But it was a lot of fun playing with Nick, and blue hero is really annoying with all their shields.
Right on.
I think I played blue the entire night.
I played against blue every round of this tournament, so I understand. Well, guys, thanks so much for tuning in to this gameplay video. We got more Solidarity games coming your way. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Check out our podcast at the Jedi Trials on iTunes or thejeditrials.com. And we'll catch you in the next one.